So we're staying at Rockhound State Park, gorgeous park. You've got water and electric sites. There's also dry camping sites. Some of the water and electric are reservation only, and some are, you know, you just kind of pull up. So you can't reserve them, obviously. I'm not sure exactly how many sites of each. There's not a ton, but I'll put that info down below. The nicest thing about this park is it's just the view. You know, you just look out kind of over into the plains area. That's Deming over there. This is the first New Mexico State Park that we've stayed at where we're actually like close to stores. The town has like a little movie theater, bowling alley, putt place in it, which is kind of cool. That's something you should check out. I took Blythe to see Frozen 2 the other day there. It's really cheap, the movie theater. It's not fancy or anything, but it's nice for what you're paying. So this campsite, huge sites like this back here. This is one site. So the sites are huge. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are big. They're spacious. They've got a lot of like landscape that they've done through here. Even when you're in the desert, it's still like kind of landscaped. And they have showers, bathrooms. There is no playground. It says online there's a playground. There's no playground. They took that out. I'm not sure exactly when, but somewhat recently because nobody really used it because I guess not a lot of kids stay here. But still, there's no playground. So they need to correct that on their site too. There's a hiking trail that goes up kind of through the mountains here behind me. It's really nice and it's not hard to do. I mean, it's definitely not an easy trail because there is a lot of uphill, but it's still very nice. Now it's called Rockhound State Park because people go here and like search for rocks. There's a lot of like geodes and whatever they call geodes that are solid. I don't know, I'm not like a geologist or a rock guy. People come here looking for rocks and that kind of stuff and certain types of rocks. They've got a little placard of stuff, of rocks that are in the area that you can kind of go look for. A lot of people go on that one trail and then they go just off the trail and they search for the rocks and everything. So the bathhouse looks pretty new. Very nice, neat, clean in there. It's got showers. I wouldn't say hot. I was playing around with it and it was like kind of nuke-warm. Teresa took a shower in there once. It's kind of, you know, around nuke-warmish. It's not cold water. It's definitely not hot water though. So if you like a hot shower, you're still stuck in your camper. They don't have full hookups here, but the dump station is right down at the base. So it's not like Santa Rosa where you got to drive like 25 minutes to the dump station. It's, well, not 25, but literally like 15-20 minutes to get to the dump station. They also have a group reservation area, so you can have like about three campers or so maybe backed into there and kind of have a big shared pavilion area. It is by reservation, so you can have like, if you've got like parties of people coming, you could have like 3 or 4 people get the group site. The office also is not that far from the campground. It's right over here, which we'll go in there. Go in there in a few minutes. It's got like a nice little museum and stuff in there, and everybody's very friendly. So here's the park office slash like little museum kind of thing that they have. So we're gonna go inside and check it out.
Good morning. Hello. How are you? Those when we did those at best. I think they're all gone in here. Are they pretty? I read online that the people who come here to Rockhound being picked over the area so much that it is really hard to find stuff now.
So back over here is the dry sites. There's quite a few pull-throughs for the dry sites. I think mainly because people that are using them are more staying for a night or two as they're moving through. But there is a lot of pull-throughs through the dry sites. Again, you just don't have water and electric. You can fill up water down by the dump station. There is a spot to do that. So if you want to fill up your water before you pull in, you can. And then you can just come up and park in one of the dry sites. One thing to mention too, there are a lot of what we call sharps around here. There's a ton of cactuses, but they're not the big issue that you want to watch out for. Basically there's like a ground growth that goes over that, you know, in all the developed areas it's not there, but just off the pass there's like this ground growth, and it's got little thorns. They stick into your shoes, they get under your pants, they get everywhere. They're very sharp. They're actually kind of like all over New Mexico. So just if you're coming to any of the New Mexico state parks, you want to kind of watch out for it, especially your dogs, kids. Just watch out for those little thorns. All the sites here also have little covered picnic table areas with a concrete pad below them. So you've got a nice spot to sit. If it's sunny out, you can kind of get out of the sun and kind of just, you know, stay in the shade, relax, that kind of a deal. So the only negative that we've really encountered here, besides them taking out the playground, you know, which is obviously a little bit of a negative, is there is something weird with the electric here. I guess there's a main breaker kind of near the bathroom somewhere or something like that trips every so often. It's happened to us twice since we've been here. Once when Teresa was working, so it was like getting out the generator and everything, trying to get ready because we didn't know what was going on. And it doesn't take long for them to flip it and turn it back on, but it does happen once in a while. So just keep that in mind when you're here. You might lose electricity for a second, more like 10-15 minutes tops, before somebody goes and flips that breaker. So alright guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the YouTubey stuff, and also put comments in below if you stayed here, what you liked, didn't like about the park, and all that kind of stuff too. And we will see you next time.